Here is the multi-hip machine, which targets all the muscles of the thighs, especially the glutes. This machine is especially suited for women, but also for men who want to shape all their lower body muscles, especially the glutes and the inner thighs. It is also very useful for all athletes who have to run, jump, play in team sports, cycle, for racket sports, and swimmers. You must first adjust the footrest that supports the leg which is not working. The goal is to place the axis of the arm lever of the machine at the hip level. This adjustment is carried out effortlessly by simply pressing the red handle found under the platform. Then, select the resistance of the machine by adjusting the weight stack found in front of the footrest. Finally, select the range of motion of the exercise by adjusting the arm lever of the machine by pushing on the red button. This lever arm has 6 adjustment positions on each of its 2 sides. These settings have a dual function. First, they aim to adapt the machine to your physical ability. You ought to begin with a moderate range of motion in order to avoid suffering from an excessive amount of muscle soreness. You can then increase your range of motion in parallel along with your progress. The larger the number selected on the machine, the deeper the movement will be. Note that it is necessary to adjust the arm lever with the same number on both sides of the pendulum to work one leg, and then the other. The second reason for these settings is to modulate the range of motion according to the muscles you want to target. The extension and the flexion exercises are those which naturally use the most range of motion. On the other hand, to avoid any muscle tear, the machine must be adjusted to a smaller range of motion for adductions and for abductions. Climb on the platform of the machine. Engage the arm lever by pushing on the red button. Place one leg against the pad of the movable arm. It must be positioned a little higher above the knee. The hands grip the side handles to ensure your stability and the proper placement of your spine. When flexing and extending the leg, both hands hold onto the handle in front of you. For abductions and adductions of the leg, each hand grips the side grip closest to it. To get out of the machine, simply disengage the arm lever in order to release the knee from the pad and put down the feet, one by one, on the ground. To round the glutes, it is necessary to perform hip extensions. Send the leg backwards, while you turn your backs to the pendulum. The larger the range of motion of the movement, the more it will also recruit the muscles of the back of the thigh. To target the gluteus medius, to lift up the glutes, it is necessary to perform abductions of the thigh while the pendulum is positioned on the outside of the knee. To refine the inside of the thighs, it is necessary to perform adduction of the thigh. Press one leg towards the other, while the pendulum is positioned on the inner side of the knee. To tone the front of the thigh and flatten the stomach, it is necessary to perform knee flexions. Elevate one leg forward, while the pendulum is positioned a little above the front of the knee. Using the strength of the muscles, move the pendulum. Hold the contracted position for at least a second by contracting the muscles as much as possible before slowly returning to the starting position. The execution of the movement must be performed deliberately, slowly, and smoothly. It is necessary to carry out a complete set with one thigh before passing on to the other one with a minimum time of rest. Errors should be avoided. The round pad of the pendulum must be placed slightly higher than the knee, in order to avoid unnecessary tension that could be created on the patella whenever the pendulum is placed lower than the knee. You should never arch the lower back or twist the spine laterally during the various movements. Be careful to correctly position the foot of the leg at rest on the platform. We do not recommend letting go of the hands. Always stay securely stowed on the machine throughout the movement. For fast results, use this machine at least twice a week. We recommend performing between 20 and 25 repetitions per leg. Do not rest between the work of the 2 thighs or between sets. Perform 2 to 3 sets of each of the 4 exercises to begin. Increase to 4 or 5 series whenever you feel ready for it.